What's up? What's going on, everybody? Did you guys sleep? Did you guys stay up all night? Are you guys wired with caffeine? How's it going, guys? Let me know. You guys still alive? You guys still breathing? I'll tell you somebody who's still breathing, who's still alive. Our buddy Nick. Nick, say what's up.
Yo, yo, yo.
Guys, he had a little operation yesterday. He's back. He's even here throughout all this pain that even physically that is going through and emotionally and all this other stuff. Like the rest of us, guys, we're all still here. My name is Tank. Again, accompanied by my partner, Nick. We are the IBC Gang YouTube channel. We're going to be talking about what's happening in the market, as well specifically as covering what's happening in the Cosmos ecosystem, because, you know, we're cosmonauts through and through, obviously, IBC Gang YouTube channel. So we're going to cover everything that's currently happening, because I know a lot of people right now are really hurting, really fearful. I had a lot of people, even on our own Discord, and even personally send me messages saying, look, Tank, I got to take a break. I got to walk away. I can't do this. Like, it's emotionally, like, I'm not even going to try to make jokes today. It's emotionally hard. Like, mentally, physically, emotionally. This is, if you've never been through a bear market, and this is a special one. Wouldn't you say, Nick? This is a special bear market.
Yeah.
It's rough, guys. But first and foremost, let me go ahead and address everybody that's here. Thank you, Matt, DJen, J2000, again, with that tip. Thank you so much, brother. We really do appreciate you. Chad, what's going on? Bixby, Cryptomoto, Beck, Fritz, GJ. I always want to say in reverse. What's up, Rama? Guys, I was just, speaking of Rama, we were just in, I don't know if it's still going. Don't go now. I mean, if you can, you want to, it's whatever. If you want to dual task, whatever. I'm going to go back and listen to more of what Jacob and some of the guys are, you know, hosting on crypto Twitter. I don't know if they're wrapping it up. I know a couple key figures were actually in the Cosmos space, were actually there giving their 2 cents about what we're currently going through, especially with Luna. I think they're actually wrapping it up though. So like, I'm not trying to tell you guys just stay here just because of that, but I think they are, because Jacob said he had to go do some things with the secret upgrade. I know Jack is like just busy. Everybody's probably busy. Those key devs and stuff like that, those builders are probably all scrambling and just working and doing what they need to do. But I thought it was really interesting, guys. We're going to be covering what they were talking about in today's show anyway. But with everything being said, guys, let's just jump straight into it and let's get to it, because there's no painting a pretty picture right now. And you guys know me, I don't like to sugarcoat anything with you guys. I'm going to keep it 1,000 at all times, even throughout the pain. I'm right here with you guys. I'm in the trenches with you guys. Let's go ahead and jump on into the charts, guys. So on the daily time frame, we're looking at Bitcoin. We're using Market Cipher as our primary oscillator and indicator tool of choice. This is my second Bitcoin chart. Actually, I just kind of want to show you guys more clearly, because my other main Bitcoin chart is just like a jumbled mess of measurements and stuff like that. But we're going to keep it kind of simple right here. As you can see, the current move right now is at 30,000. We're just under $31,000. Our current move is sitting right here, basically on that 0.382. I've been sharing with you guys for so freaking long, and I don't want to keep beating that horse, but I got to, right? The 200 SMA break strategy that I've been holding on to for months now. Months, and actually I've been practicing it for years, but sharing it with you guys for months now, is like basically where we're sitting. You see that little white line? 36.45% total average move down once the 200 SMA is broken over the past 10 breaks, guys. I'm talking about if we zoom out on the Bitcoin chart, look, it goes, I mean, we're going back. You see all these measurements that I manually took, guys? We went back. We went all the way back as far as we possibly could, you know, and really measured the moves that stayed below the 200 SMA for at least 15 to 20 days. I didn't count all of these quick wicks right here. That's why they're not on the charts. But I measured this yellow line, which is the 200 SMA, and I measured significant moves down. I didn't measure everyone because, you know, not all wicks, like some of them, they're just wicks. They're not actually reflections of true price action or capitulation or like price movement below the 200 SMA. But I measured all of these movements manually twice, 3 times even. Actually, I did it a freaking buttload of times, actually, to be honest with you. But I measured these moves, and I have found that on average throughout the life, basically, of Bitcoin's chart, at least on the Bitstamp chart right here, which is a pretty good chart to go by unless you like had some degen stuff with, you know, Silk Road and all the other stuff. But on average, that gives us 36.45 as a position on the charts to start finding a flooring happening on the charts for Bitcoin's price. Now, things don't necessarily repeat themselves, but rhyme. That's a saying, right? So necessarily, just because it's giving us an average of 36.45% total average move down below the 200 SMA, once the 200 SMA does not hold up as support, that doesn't mean that that's the absolute floor. I'm not telling you guys that's the floor. The strategy and the measurements that I use and employ on my charts and with my capital is to start DCAing with that average, guys. That's my real DCA zone. So again, guys, it came down here. I deployed my first DCA just underneath it, right around $29,000. I told you guys that, like, for a long time now, I thought that 28 to about 32, anywhere between there, was going to be like the first section that I start DCAing into. Actually, if you guys want to be, you know, completely, if I, going to show you guys, in all honesty, I've been sharing with you guys that I was going to, well, is it still here anymore? Did I take it off? Maybe I took it off. Yeah, no. Did I take it off? I might have took it off. Anyway, so I basically went in right down there when it wicked down. Let me go back to my my cleaner chart here. Right when it wicked down below this 0.382 on the fib. Let me clean it up and zoom in a little bit for you guys so you can better understand what I'm talking about. See that right there? When it wicked down, I got just underneath it. Just underneath it was the low 2900s or 29,000s. You know, we very well likely may dip down even further. You know, the more times you test support and or resistance, the more likely you are to break said support and or resistance. And one of the things on these wicks is every single day it is making a move downwards. It's just inching its way down a little bit by a little bit by a little bit. So far, the bodies of the candles are holding up above my line, above the 0.382 on the fib, right? But, you know, honestly, I would really like to see us, if at all possible, stick around here and just kind of go sideways at this level. Now, this is a very big level of key support for about a year and a half. I've been sharing that with you guys. You can easily see it here. You can easily see it here. And that's about a year and a half's worth of time that we've been holding this level up as support. If we go, I showed you guys this in the stream yesterday. Excuse me, I keep messing around with my footing here. The VPVR wall, let me show you guys this. This might make things a little bit messy, but let me show you guys this right here. If it ever pops up. If it ever pops up, let me clean this up. You see this right here? Support, basically support where we're at right here. You see this section of the wall right here? This is the VPVR wall. Basically just shows you a different representation, different way to represent, you know, price action and where we've been and where major support is. Look at how it jets out right here on the side of the wall. And then we have just a big hole in the wall right here on the charts. This is a humongous hole in the wall of that chart. You can't ignore it. It's there. It's a very big weak spot in that chart right there. Let me zoom out a little bit more so you guys can see that. You see that right here? That's weak. The next really big level, and it's not even that big, is right down here just below $20,000. And then we could fall easily back down to 12. That's a humongous level of support. Humongous level of support. So we need to hold this. We need to hold this line. And just like I can't stress that enough. Like, this is a very, very critical key level that we need to hold up yet again, unfortunately. Now, if I go back here, let me take the VPR roll off. We'll get to the big things in a little bit, guys. We'll talk about Terra and all that stuff in just a little bit. But this is important, right? As you guys can see, with this immediate wedge pattern that we were in, you can see that I've basically taken a Fibonacci retracement. Well, let me first go here. I've taken the measurement, the measured move, and I've basically measured from the opening here to the down movement here. And I just took my Fibonacci retracement. This is off now. Let me get rid of this. And I took my Fibonacci retracement and measured in reverse from my Fibonacci retracement from the bottom of that measured move back up to when we broke out. And guys, that is how I got these fib lines here. So far, they're holding up. Again, kind of lines up. The 382 lines up almost just below. Well, almost perfectly with my 200 SMA strategy right here. I will do another DCA for Bitcoin again. Maybe not immediately right on this 0.5, but maybe just below it. And then again, on this golden pocket, I think is a huge, huge support level, huge important level. Again, that golden pocket being anywhere between 24.7 to about 25.4. And then again, I have even further DCA zones all the way down. Let me show you guys what that is right here. Again, not financial advice, just telling you guys what I'm doing. I've been prepared. This is what I've been sharing with my Discord and my friends and family for a long time. For a long freaking time, guys. You know, as I'm prepared for this bear market, this sideways action, ever since we came down here, fortunate enough, I was able to take profits here. I was able to take profits again here when we were unable to actually conquer the mountain that we were facing back then. And then again, I just set myself up for the bear market because this is a double top, bang, boom. Anytime you get double tops in any kind of movement, guys, or, you know, like same thing in reverse, double bottoms, W pattern, double tops, it's an M pattern. Like anytime you get that happening, man, be ready. Just anytime you get those doubles, be ready. Life is all about doubles. Profit taking is all about doubles for me. Everything's a double. Double up, double under, whatever it is. But anyway, guys, as you guys can see here, I'm prepared for these levels, and then I'm prepared below it because I don't know where the floor is. And then I'm super prepared for my third. And then even if we go all the way down here, I have a fourth major buy zone, which again, if you guys know how I DCA, every one of my positions down further always reinforce my initial positions that I've taken, you know, because I don't know where the floor is. So if I buy, you know, 1 here, I'll buy 2 here. If I have to go further, I'll buy 4 here because I just bought 2 here. And if I go further, I'll buy 8. And then I have to buy 16, you know, and then so on and so forth. But that's how I DCA, because that allows me, guys, and that'll allow you guys to really bring down your DCA or your entry point a lot better than just, you know, throwing the same $100 here, $100 here, $100 there, $100. You're really not doing yourself any favors doing that. You're just, you know, you're just like, you might as well just put it on autopilot on Coinbase, which again, we're going to talk about Coinbase and other centralized exchanges in a minute too, but it's not really doing yourself any favor, not being really proactive in taking an active defensive stance or proactive stance with your capital. Again, guys, it's all about protecting and abusing the relationship between your capital and your assets or investments, guys. Any questions, Nick? Any questions at all? Any questions from chat? Do you guys want to see those levels once more, guys? Let me show you guys the immediate levels for Bitcoin that I'm paying attention to right here is, yep, I'm going to try to make this easier for you guys. These are my levels. These are my levels, guys. Look how we came right down into that golden. Boom, 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 boom. These are the levels. Let's move on. Nick, are you still there? Mm-hmm. We got to make sure about Nick, guys.
Yeah,
we got to make sure about Nick, guys. You just came back from the hospital. I don't want him to pass out, like he'd kill over on us. We're like, wake up, Nick. What are you doing? That'd be horrible. Anyway,
I got supervision. Don't worry.
Knocking on wood there. No, I don't want that juju. I don't want that juju for any of you guys. Guys, please hit that like button like J2000 saying. I know, look, you know the one thing, it's rough. Bear markets, especially as a YouTube content creator, whatever you guys want to call people, like just in general, the crypto market, we're going to see a mass exit. We're going to see people just throw in their hats and be like, F it. I don't want to be here anymore. You know, they sell for a loss. They just walk away. Like, and I don't blame them. It's going to be hard. The numbers are going to be down on views, the interactions on your Discord, on Twitter feeds and stuff like that. Everything's going to go down, guys. Everybody's going to, like, everybody that's been waiting on the sideline to tell you that you're wrong, because guys, if you're like not old enough yet, if you guys are in your 20s and stuff like that, like I'm over 40. I can tell you guys right now, the vast majority of people want to act like they got your back. They want to act like they got your best interest in mind. The vast majority of people don't give 2 cents about you, don't give 2 spits about you. I wish I could swear they don't care about your financial well-being. They don't care about any of that stuff. I'm being very honest, very, very honest about the vast majority of people and their interactions on social media. There's a lot of people that say they're your friends, your family members, that are just waiting to prove you wrong. So if you're a crypto bull like I am, there's going to be people in your immediate circle, and especially your outside circle, that are going to be just waiting to tell you that they told you so. You know, so it's going to be very emotional. Things are going to get very hard. Friends, true, you know, people that have your best interests, you know, maybe that align with their interests, but whatever it is, are going to be hard to come by. The FUD is going to be real, guys. Like, really real. It's if you've never been through a traditional bear market, crypto bear market, whatever it is, it's rough. it's super rough, man. Like real talk. But the real people, the people with conviction, the people who's doing their homework, the people that are still around, that are not selling. You know, I can't give you guys financial advice, and I don't know if you're right or wrong. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. My entire portfolio could go to zero, just like anybody else's. Could be. You know, I'm not saying I know it all, but I've stuck around. I've gone through this several times, not just in the crypto space. I've seen it. You know, I've heard it. I've felt it. It's not pretty. My heart goes out to like the vast majority of people here that are, you know, with their intentions that are true, that are actually trying to do better, trying to do their homework, and are stuck, especially with this UST Luna situation. It sucks. But markets don't just go in a straight line to the downside or to the upside. That's the truth. That is the truth, guys. And if we zoom out, also, if all we can go by is these charts and previous price action, I'm going to remind you guys, I'm not giving you guys hopium, but let me remind you guys, the Dow Jones, I'm going to go to the monthly here, has seen wars, world wars. I can't say anything right now. You know, multiple of them. Like Vietnam War, Gulf War. We're not just saying the conflicts that the United States have been in, but it's seen conflict. It has seen recessions. It has seen downward momentums. It has seen bubbles pop. And what has it done? Up and to the right. Up and to the right. You know? The NASDAQ. What has it done? It's been real volatile. Real volatile. I was here throughout this. I was here through this. You know, some of you guys weren't even out of school yet. I was here through this. I was here through this. Look at what we're going through right now. But what has the market always done? I was even here through this. This is how old I am. 91? I went through this. I've been through this. The SPX. We'll go back even further on this one, right, guys? This one's for real. What has the market's done? Up and to the right. Our crypto market is a baby. It's an infant compared to these, which this isn't even that long either, to be honest with you. You know, perspective is the key to being an investor. It's having the right perspective, doing your homework, you know, sticking to your thesis, being liquid enough to change and move if it gets broken or if things happen, right? Like I had to make a move yesterday. I told you guys with USD, had to. Might not have been broken, but had to be liquid enough to move, right? But what I'm trying to tell you guys is if you guys go back here throughout all this volatility, look at this. Boom. These were moves, guys. These were moves. All of these were moves. But what has it done? What has it done? Up and to the right. That's a QQQ. This is in our dollar strength index. Yeah, we're pumping right now. We're right. Look at that. We're right on our line. I can make this line a lot better, by the way. I should. Technically should. Why are you disconnecting me? Stop it. But what have we done? We're just falling. We're not backed by anything. It's backed by a bunch of promises, IOUs, and hope. Like, you talk about real fantasy money, hopium money. Like, this sucks. Maybe if we ever go back to, like, the gold standard, something scarce, maybe Bitcoin, you know, maybe I'll have a whole different opinion about the DXY. But again, you know, we could even do this again. We could do any of that stuff, but I just don't believe in it. I just don't believe anymore, you know, and that's why I'm in crypto. Why are you guys in crypto? What made you first come to crypto? Those are the things you got to ask yourself during a bear market. You know, why were you really here? If you're selling for a loss, what were you really here for, to get rich quick? Or were you here for the long-term investment because you really don't believe like I don't believe anymore? Not saying that I'm right either. I'm not saying I'm right. Developments could happen and my opinions might change. You know, that's what grown people do. They're responsible enough and man enough or woman enough and realistic enough to know that sometimes your thesis and your opinions change with developments. It could absolutely, but until something drastically happens, I just don't believe. And that's why I'm in crypto, because I don't believe in the old, you know, traditional markets. Never have. I've just wanted to play the game to the best of my ability, like they're playing the game with us. But that's what I want to ask. Like, ask you guys, ask yourself that. Really ask yourself that. Why are you in crypto? You know, is it because you wanted to get rich quick? Is it because you actually believed in some of these protocols, some of these projects, some of the tech, you know, or the promise of maybe one day being able to break free from the middleman, the powers that are handcuffing you? Like, they're not physically, but metaphorically, they have handcuffed your wealth, your ability to generate wealth, your ability to keep wealth and store wealth in more ways than you can count on your fingers and toes. And they'll keep doing that because that's what they do. That's what they do. Not just the US government, but the powers, the world does that. So I don't know. Again, I'm sorry. It kind of just, I had to get that off my chest. I stayed up, guys. I woke up early as AF, early AF. I'm trying not to swear. Super early. Because, like I said, people were messaging me saying, Tank, you know, I found so much benefit in your streams, and they're giving me, like, you know, I felt great for what they're saying, but then they end with, I gotta leave though. You know, I can't, and I get it. It bugged me. You know, like, I'm like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like I always say, you do you take care of your mental health, your physical health first. Money is just money, you know, but it's nice when you can protect it. It's super nice when you can protect it, when you can benefit from it, right? So I get it, guys. If you guys got to leave, I would hate to see you guys go. You know, I'd hate to see you sell for a loss too, but ask yourself before you do, please. You know, why are you here? Why were you here in the first place? You know, what, especially if you're in some of these altcoins, you know, Atom ecosystem, the Cosmos ecosystem, things like that. If you believe in some of your theses, if nothing's changed, that, you know, whether it be the Bitcoin halving, whether it be the adoption that you think from institutions, eventually, you know, making it go mainstream, whatever it is, ask yourself those hard questions. And if you don't need it, if you definitely don't need it, please seriously consider not selling for a loss. But if you have to, you have to, and nobody's going to blame you for that. You got to protect your family. You got to protect you. So I get it, guys. But anyway, I'm gonna stop preaching. I just really, really, like, the numbers are gonna dwindle down. The interactions are gonna dwindle down. Fear is here. You know, I put the thumbnail there with, like, you know, the Grim Reaper and all that stuff. It's here. It feels like death. Nick, you don't have to say this. Don't give us a general number. I know Nick and a few other key members in our IBC Discord. You know, Nick was in operation, prepping for his operation the past 48 hours. Physically couldn't do shit. Sorry, I couldn't stop swearing there. But, like, you're down, right?
Yeah.
Like, major. Major right now. Yeah. I know a lot of other people that are down too. Like, are you selling?
I'm waiting a little bit. I don't really.
Are you waiting for an opportunity to present itself to move?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if UST can kind of even get to like 80-90% or 80-90 cents, I'll probably get out.
Guys, if you guys are in UST, we had a you know, pretty good discussions. Wow, back up to 51 cents. Holy shit.
Yeah, so it's moving.
That was the move right there. Look at that, guys. Gemini, banger. Holy crap, guys. On the 1 hour. Bangers. It's moving. But, you know, I want to, like, again, not financial advice. I want to stress to you guys, though. You know, we were talking to Rama. We were talking to a lot of people in our Discord. I'm rooting for Doe. I'm rooting for Terra. I'm rooting for UST. I think it's beneficial if we can get back. Obviously, it would be horrible for the whole crypto ecosystem if we continue down this path. If it can get back to peg, that'd be great. A lot of things need to change, though, with their mechanisms, with their structure, with the way they do things on Anchor, everything. Like, the damage, even if it gets back, I was saying yesterday in our Discord, even if it gets back, the poison on the blade when it was stuck in the side, not to make it like, you know, you guys know where I'm going with that, but I try to keep that off the stream, so I don't want to offend anybody if they don't, whatever. But the poison and the sickness and the stigma now of the infection and the damage that was taken is there. So like the sentiment again might be the key thing, even if things fundamentally, technically, and like, you know, like they're all sound and the changes are made, like maybe we never see that market cap rise for Terra again or Luna again to where it previously was, because the sentiment's there now. You know, this that you had cooties at one point that nobody wants kind of cooties, or maybe not. You know, other USDT, USDC, well, didn't the USDC, all other stables, vast majority of them have all depegged or have all seen their fair share of sell-offs at one point. And we see a lot of those major players still around. So maybe this isn't it. Like, it's just so hard to do. What do you guys think? Tell us in chat. Tell us in chat. Actually, here, we're going to make a poll right now. Let's make this poll. Is Luna / UST done for? Simple yes or no. I'm putting a poll up right now. Let us know, guys. Simple yes or no. Like, are you guys waiting to just exit? Or are you guys still convicted? What's up, B? What's up, Fozzie? I know, Rama, look at Luna go, guys. That was the play. That was the play. So actually, let's go in. Look, I know I'm rambling, guys. It's the bear market, guys. I feel like, you know, charting and all this stuff, it's is it worth anything? I don't know. Like I guess it is, but like it's all about sentiment. It's all about fundamentally what's happening, you know, on a global scale. I will say this before we get into anything else. We're sticking with Bitcoin for the topic, right? Because, you know, if it goes up, everything else will go up as well. Bitcoin's up actually 1.95% over the past 24 hours, well, for this daily candle so far. Wow. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at where
Bitcoin dominance is at $43 or 43. Sure.
It's crazy. Look at that. Whoop. And then look how we bounced. Look at that line right there, guys. Look daily on this daily right here. Look at that, how we just, that's insane. That's on the 1 hour. That's on the 1 hour though. I don't like looking at that stuff, but maybe, you know, right now you got to kind of look at that kind of stuff on the 1 hour. That's insane. Look at that. Look at that difference. Whoop, right down to that golden pocket, right back up, guys. Insane. In the past 3 hours, you could have been up 7.89% on Bitcoin price action to the upside. I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't know these fibs, watch these fibs. Watch these golden pockets. Like, bots trade these fibs, let alone other people, you know, smart money's watching these fibs, guys. Like, you know, it's kind of funny how it's holding up, right? Like, people might not agree with the way I do things or how I take my measurements, but like, look at this. Bounce. Tried to bounce off that 0.5, bounced right off that 0.618, came down into the golden pocket, bounced again. We have our trend line, or which was once, you know, a trend line here. It's now kind of playing support here right now. It's freaking interesting, super interesting. I don't know, guys. One thing I will tell you guys, the CPI report, Consumer Price Index, has come back. If you guys didn't catch the stream yesterday, I told you guys that it would be really nice if we could come into on the 8%, anywhere in the 8% range would be super, super bullish. We came in at that 8.3% range. 8.3 is what CPI. It is lowering. It is lowering a little bit, guys. And so what the Fed is doing with the rates is, you know, hopefully they see that it's actually happening. And worst case scenario, what we get next month, like I've been saying, is another 50. You know, I'm thinking hopefully between 25 to 50. It doesn't have to be 50, but nothing above that. If that happens, I really do think, my thesis is, guys, we get through the summer months, we go through this month, we go through next month, we get anywhere between 25 to 50 basis point rate hike, and then rate hike. And then on the next month after that, we see things start tapering off. We get 25 basis points. We might get another 25 basis points. But then we lead into Q3, Q4, and things start turning around. They start easing off because the market has basically done the job for the Feds. The market is, you know, and you know, The one thing that I'm watching as well is the supply, the manufacturing and supply demand. That is one thing that is kind of like in the background looming. So I'm watching that. Let me see if we can find this. Ships in port in Hong Kong port. Maybe we can see this. Maybe we can see this. Does it show this? There was a graph of all the ships that are not leaving the Hong Kong or Shanghai port right now. And I'm trying to find it for you guys here. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. You see this? Do you guys see this right here? These dots right here? I don't know how to extend this. I don't know how to extend this. Show it live on map. Look at these. Look at, like, you know, this is every vessel. But like, supply and demand. Supply and demand, guys. It really is something to watch out for. That's one thing that's kind of looming in the back of my mind. But right now, it does look like, I don't want to put hopium to you guys, but it does look like, based on the 200 SMA strategy, based on, you know, some of these fibs and what I've been saying for a long time, that over the next couple of months, and throughout right now, we do look like we're kind of flooring a little bit right here. There is still the looming possibility, right? There is still the whale games to be played that we dip down to 24, 25. We even wick down below 20. Really, and I think that if that happens, it'll be a wick. It'll be a really quick wick. I don't think the bodies of these candles are going to stay there. I don't care what time frame you're on. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm prepared for it. I'm sorry this took so long to talk about with Bitcoin, the bear market, but we got to go through it, guys. We got to put perspective to everything, like we really do. We really, really do. And also, I see some of you guys' response. You guys know that Hong Kong is still in lockdown. Like Shanghai and all that, like they're still in lockdown. Many of you guys don't know also, like I'm part Chinese as well. Not to say that that gives me any right to talk about anything because I've never been there, but I'm an American Chinese. But they are set, like they are part of China, but they have their own little set way of doing things. It's like their own little, I'm thinking of a word, I can't think of it. They have their own independence and their own way of doing things. They don't follow along with what the rest of China does. They kind of stand on. That's why there's some crypto exchanges and companies that were in Hong Kong and not in other parts of China when China banned. They were still in Hong Kong because that didn't apply to Hong Kong. But Hong Kong is still in lockdown. Like they're not letting anybody go. They're not letting, nobody's going to go make nothing, which means nobody's making any kind of products, which we need because we know we get everything from China. Go ahead, take a look around, guys. Majority of your stuff comes from an Asian market somewhere, and none of the ships are leaving or coming. So still something to think about, still something to, think about it, guys. But we do look like a flooring position is kind of happening. Lastly, guys, took a look at our RSIs. They're pinched together, getting pretty low here. We're getting deep on these anchors. It's almost time, I think. I think it's almost time. Almost time. Stick with it, guys. If you guys have been hurting, and it, F it. How much more can it hurt? Like, it could just go to zero. Like, let's be real. Like, that's the only thing left for you, right? Like, so, I don't know. To me, I'm sticking to my convictions. I can only speak for me. I'm sticking with it. I've done it before. I'll do it again. I'm sticking with my thesis, my homework, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I at least know that I've done my part to inform myself and make an educated I don't want to say educated guess, but it can educated calculated decision. So Let's move on. We'll do this real quickly because I've been just rambling here. ETH trading at 23.43. You guys know I've been saying it for a long time. We're just trading in between this wave or this, speaking of Asian stuff, this little fan right here in between the two resistance and support. I told you guys I'm kind of waiting for it to come down to my line right here, which is anywhere close to 1876, just about $2,000. I will be DCAing right around there. That kind of lines up exactly to my 0.382. You guys know me. I love starting my DCA strategy right on this 0.382 for everything. Obviously, if price action is moving, I might go a little bit lower than that. I don't, just because I say these things, it doesn't mean just because I say it, like no matter what, I'm going to DCA on 382. If it's moving below that and it's moving with momentum, like I might wait a little bit more. So if I can catch this, exact, 200 or 200 SMA strategy and stuff like that, like you got to be fluid. You got to be watching it. You got to be watching it, guys. Can't be lazy about it. But I'm watching these levels, guys, and then I will DCA even further down for Ethereum. You can't knock Ethereum, guys. It's the first mover for smart contracts. It's got the highest TVL. It's got its problems, but it ain't going nowhere. It's not going anywhere at all. So I know I'm a cosmonaut through and through. I am. I promise you I am. You guys have seen my buys. I did another buy earlier today. I bought another 500 something Atom. Shared it with you guys on Twitter. And I'm waiting for more too for some of these assets. Juno, Osmo, Secret, Atom. Give it to me. Give it to me. This is what I've been waiting for, guys. I don't want to get too excited. Realistically, guys, I'm super excited, but like my heart hurts for some of the things that I'm seeing some people post. Like it does. It sucks. Let's move on over to Luna. Still our favorite cousin in the space, guys. Still my favorite cousin in the space when it comes to our ecosystem, or for the Cosmos ecosystem. What do we say about Luna right now, guys? What can we say about our favorite cousin? It's a degen. Our favorite cousin is this cousin of ours that has been in jail a few times, probably has dabbled a little bit in drugs. Our mother says, stop hanging around that cousin. They're not a good influence, but they're our favorite cousin for a reason, because our cousin don't give a fuck. So I still love them. They're still a family member. I'm still rooting for them. I want to see them do good. I don't know if that was a good analogy, guys, but everybody has that cousin, right? So I was just thinking everybody has that cousin. Let's measure these moves. Let's measure this wick. We're on the daily. This is the daily candle that we're on right now. Again, from this low to the current price, you would be up 1,413%. If you guys are degens, if you guys were degenning it and on leverage, it would be even more if you guys bought some UST and you guys are arbing and you guys are being part of the problem. You guys are being part of the problem. No, I'm just joking. Hey, you do you. You guys do what you guys got to do. Even if you guys are hitting on my favorite cousin, she's a hot chick and all that stuff, I'm like, stop looking at my cousin. She's off limits. You do what you got to do. Shoot your shot. I get it. You got to get there and you got to make your money. But still, I hate you. I don't hate you. You're still my friend. But you know what I mean? It's like your best friend that hits on your sister or your cousin. And you're like, stop it. And you're like, well, whatever. I get it. I get it. But guys, that's amazing. That is amazing. There's still opportunities out there. There's still opportunities out there. Nick, stop me. I want to get into this chat, but guys, Tank Abbott, I wish, BitSource. Tank Abbott was one of my favorites. That boy used to throw. But anyway, let's go take a look at the 1 hour real quick. Look at that. Look at that. Are you, I'm not going to get mad at you guys at all, but are you guys degenning right now? Are any of you guys part of this? I'm not, because, I got stuff to do and I'm just, I can't, but like, are any of you guys buying up Luna or UST right now and kind of like selling it for flips? Are you flipping the script, telling your story backwards? Huh? Y'all making some money out here? Let me know. I'll wait. I'm genuinely interested to see if you guys are out here flipping the script on people. Gold.
I know a couple people on our Discord done some flipping.
Bastards. No, I'm just just joking. No, look, get that money. Get that money. Frack says he aped in this morning. Traditionally, Luna doesn't recover V-shape. Yeah. I'm working, but should be the abuser. Get it, Mark? Abuse it. Oh, the arbs. Patrick, are you arbing it? I have to wait until Friday to do anything. Matt's like dying. Let me arb it. I'm not touching leverage, Rama says. I just grabbed the bottom of Luna at 83 for a nice trade. Nice. Guys, I'm telling you, getting like, you know, I said this so many times, even at the fees that we pay right now on Osmosis, could you imagine the money you can make with just a few $100? Just a few $100 on spot? On like I'm with you, Rama. I don't like leverage nothing lately. Nah. Babs, what's up, Babs? They made some Atom. Nice, guys. Converting it to Atom. That's what I'm talking about. Waiting to go lower before sinking more money in. For UST to go lower, BitSource or Luna? DJ says I bought at $1.80 and sold already. Where did you sell? If you don't, let us know the levels, you degens. Let us know the levels. Got some Atom on a single digit earlier. People capitalizing. Look, I don't blame you guys either, man. It's you know, I preach it to you guys all the time. Be the abuser. It's all about you. Don't ever get that mistaken. Like, I feel bad. And I 100%, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of how to say this without you guys misunderstanding me. I 1,000% genuinely do feel bad for a lot of my associates and friends that are out there. For everybody. People that I don't even know. But I'll tell you right now, I'm an abuser when it comes to the relationship between me and my assets. It's about me. Me. And it should be about you. You. At all times. Make that money, my friends. Make that money. But protect yourself, please. Please. You guys out here playing in this fire. Woo-hoo. Y'all running around with gasoline underwear right now. But go get it. Go get it. Like, hey. Sometimes I've been really thinking about putting on those you know, that gasoline underwear pair and jumping in there too. This is getting feisty. But anyway, guys, Luna, what we say about Luna, guys, there's opportunities there. I'm hoping it goes back to peg well, not Luna, but UST for a lot of different reasons, for the health of the crypto space, for the health of Cosmos for sure, and for the health of a lot of your guys' mental and financial well-being. I really genuinely do, and for that sake I am not partaking in this. I'm missing out. I'm definitely missing out, but sometimes, you know, there's just some cooties, like I say, that I'm just don't want to do. But this looks like some good cooties. Like, good for you guys for getting those cooties. I'm just saying. All right. Let's go to Adam. This is my love child. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. Get out of here. Like, I'm a cosmonaut through and through. I'm aping in. Well, not aping. I'm chimpanzeeing in on these levels. Let me share it with you guys right here. This is my golden pocket right here. We're on the hourly. It's going to be a lot easier on the daily. Let me share it with you guys here. Look how we came right down to the point 618. If you guys were watching my channel, you guys could have been on Osmosis, on JunoSwap, wherever. Just spot buying this. Whatever exchange. Just spot buying this. Even on effing Coinbase. You could have been on here spot buying this and making good money. Good, maybe not so much. Coinbase has some stupid fees. But, you know, if you're on a place that has decent fees, like, man, it wicked right down to that line. We're right back up to this 0.5. And now we're just ranging again. $12. Holding up so far. Look at these past couple of days right here. Bing, bing, bing. We're still above it. Yes, the wicks are moving downwards. It is what it is, guys. But like I said, with Bitcoin, same thing with Atom. We're getting close to a bottoming position right now. Let's take a look at this right here. Look at these RSIs. RSI is looking good right now. You know, I'm waiting for this rounding to start happening with the negative money flow. We're getting deep, not as deep as I would like to be, but getting pretty deep with our anchor to the downside here. This totally invalidated. This totally invalidated my Head and Shoulders thesis on, this being the shoulder, this maybe being a head. This might be, if you want to talk in bodybuilding terms, because you guys know that's where I come from. This is my boulder shoulder. This is my traps for days. And hopefully I have a bigger head because I'd look like an awkward bodybuilder if that's the case. But I'm just reaching there, guys. I'm kind of making fun of things. But yeah, the kind of invalid, we're getting deeper right here. I'm waiting right now. You see this shade, this lighter shade on the anchored on the downside right here. I'm waiting to see it kind of pinch together like it did right here. Like how it pinched the lighter part pinches together into the darker part. I'm waiting to see something like that on this section of the chart. I'm also seeing if it goes down further. And I want to see again on this chart if we start making kind of like over here. This is a great example right here. I don't know if my head's in the way. That right there. You see that curvature right there? I'm waiting to see if we do something like that with Atom. Now, let me be totally honest with you guys. With Atom, if you guys have been like, let me go here. I shared it with you guys. Let me go to my profile here. I'm being super transparent. And I hope you guys aren't just degenning with me because I'm doing certain things. Like this is my capital, my portfolio. I have proper risk management. I'm sticking to my game plan. Please don't follow me just because I'm doing something. But as you guys can see, just 4 hours ago, I told you guys I was up early. I snagged me a bunch more Atom at $11.72. I'm going to be snagging me more if it falls down to the 0.786 on the fib. Again, I didn't have some limit orders open, but I did snag me 500 more. And then like usually this next position or this next snag would be, more than what I just previously purchased. And I'll show you guys what I purchased right here. I purchased 650 prior to that. So technically, by what I preached to you guys, I should have bought at least 1,300. I should have bought at least 1,300. But again, things kind of change with price movements, right? And of course, I have to sleep sometimes too. But I'm seeing a few things that I'm okay with buying a little bit lower. Like, if it gives me the chance, I'm going to definitely make sure that buy happens here. The remaining part of 1,300 more Atom, which is now what I need to buy. Gosh, do the math. 800 more Atom to make that complete here at these levels between the golden pocket. If it comes down to that golden pocket and touches again, I will make that remaining 600 purchase. Maybe even more. Probably even more, to be honest with you. And then if it goes down below that, what's quick math, guys? If it goes down below that 0.786, I'm going to just reinforce my position again by doubles. Everything in my life is a double. Everything in my life is a double. Double up with profits, double tops, double bottoms. Positions are always doubling or reinforcing it with more positions. It's what I stick to in my life, guys. It's always a double up. It's always a double up, and it keeps it simple that way. The margins might change. The percentages might change as far as like how much dollar-wise or asset-wise that double up actually is, but it's still just a double up game. $1 to $2, $2 to $4, $4 to $8, $8 to 16, and so far, so on and so on. It's still the same. It always will be the same. So that's what I'm looking to do right now on Atom, guys. These are the levels that I'm watching. Let me know in the chat. Are you guys accumulating more Atom? Oh, and I should say, the reason why I also picked, this is me speculating. Again, don't do this just because I'm saying this. Please. For my sake and your sake. But people might, roast me for this, whatever. I'm very interested in the GNO or Go project. Super interested in it. I think right now you need to be in positions that are going to at least reward you in the future, whether it be APR, APY rewards for staking, or like for holding, right? Because we're just going to hold through this, and or for having that asset. We all know, because it's been all over town, we all know that if you accumulate right now, I think you got 6 more days. No, excuse me. What is the 17th? 17th is the snapshot, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Does anybody know? Top of your head. I'm pretty sure which I had a hope, I just really hope he doesn't move it, because it's moved once before. But I think the snapshot's supposed to happen for it on the 17th, and you don't even have to be staking it. That's the kicker here, right? So like I took that calculated risk in accumulating more, which realistically, I may have been a little bit more patient with this downward momentum to hit some of my key levels. But since I have 6 more days to accumulate, it could even be on spot and not staked. I'm going to take a calculated risk just for that opportunity to accumulate some go for the airdrop. That's
the 19th, apparently.
19th, 17th, 19th. Okay, I knew it was a couple more days. So you got 8 more days, 18 more days. But still, like, that's just me taking kind of more of a degen. I don't like to leverage, but I take degen plays in those kind of things, right? Like, I do my research, I figure out the possibility, the developer, token structure, and also the sentiment behind the token that's being talked about. And so I thought, in my humble opinion, that the risk reward ratio right now, and especially what we're seeing with the downward momentum in this bear market with this capitulation, like, I thought that would be, because everybody wants to know, where do I go to, right? If I can't hold UST, if I can't hold all this stuff, where do I go? Where do I go? You got to buy an asset. You got to pick your asset. I'm a cosmonaut through and through. I'm telling you guys, I am. Atom's very beneficial. If you guys don't know why I like Atom, we got interchain security coming up soon. You know, interchain stake, like, there's a lot of fundamental developments happening. I don't want to go too much into that because I'm already rambling. A lot of fundamental changes, you know, even with the possibility, I know Cosmosm got shut down, but even with that happening, a lot of fundamental changes that could bring a lot of value to Atom, let alone the immediate short-term value or potential value of just holding Atom. You don't even have to lock it up and getting a good amount of go. So I kind of took that risk, and that's why I'm being a little bit more proactive with my buys recently, when realistically, if that wasn't on the table, I probably would have just sat back a little bit more. Because I really do believe the best position to get into right now would definitely be the golden pocket that I'm showing you guys, anywhere between $8.55 to $10. I know that says $9.24, but anywhere between $8 to $10 is realistically a range for that golden pocket, because we could thread up and down between it. And then the 0.786, you know, we've done it before. Don't think that it can't happen again. We've definitely done it before. And then, of course, just because we have to protect ourselves, the one or that dollar range is still in play. We did it during the coronavirus dump. Don't think that it can't repeat itself. I'm ready for it. I'm absolutely ready for it. And yes, those positions, which will seem like crazy in as far as a dollar amount, I'm telling you guys right now, I will reinforce my positions with more positions, a double up. Everything's a double up. So whatever I buy on the next one down, it'll be double that amount, and then double that amount, even to $1. I'm ready for it. Super ready for it. Somebody asked me in the Discord, or I think it was the Discord, if honestly, at these levels, I'm actually excited to buy. And I'm giving you my honest answer to that is yes. I get super giddy like a little schoolgirl when it comes to bear markets, because I've been waiting for this. The bull market was just the setup for me to make my wealth even more during the bear market. It's all about perspective. Put your mind in the right place. The wealth that is generated that changes your life is not during the bull market. It is during the bear market. It's the decisions that you make and the moves that you make during these times that will change your future. I'm not giving you guys hopium. That's a fact. Some of you guys won't make it. Some of you guys will die and drown, not physically, but metaphorically in this game. It's just a reality of it. And I hate that, but it's a fact. Some people just will not make it, but it's the decisions that a few make that will change their lives forever. And I hope by watching this channel, it's every single one of you guys. There's not one of you guys left behind. Seriously, I know that sounds cliche, but I don't want to leave any of you guys behind. That's why we do what we do. That's why we do things at a loss. That's why we even made this channel. For the people, for the community, for the IBC gang, for the cosmonauts. Save yourself, protect yourself, be proactive, have the right perspective, mind state. You know? Anyway, I'm rambling again, but it's freaking, dude.
It's important, man.
It's important, man. Like, I can't stress this enough. It is important to have the right perspective and thoughts going through your head. Get away from those negative people. Look, if they don't know what the hell they're talking about, if somebody comes up, like, look, I know a lot of people in my day-to-day interactions, I had somebody come clean my ductwork just recently. I go to jiu-jitsu. I go to anywhere, and I have people like even financial advisors that I roll with that are in jiu-jitsu. These people are actually registered financial advisors in the traditional market. The fucking first thing they talk to me about is, oh yeah, Dogecoin. Oh, SHIB. Yeah, I bought some SHIB. Oh, how do you think about the market? They don't know. The people that don't know nothing about nothing, even the people that have these certificates, they walk away from them. Don't listen to them. Block out the noise. Be hyper vigilant, hyper focused on what you do. It's about you. Always, IBC gang. This is about you. This channel is about you, not me. I'm just sharing with you guys what I do, but it's really about you. Just remember that, guys. Remember that. Even the family members, even your best friend, even your wife, they're all waiting in the corner to tell you, I told you so. Even if it's financially affecting them, they'll go, I told you so. I'm not saying divorce. I'm not saying, break up with your girlfriend or whatever it is. But block it out. Block it out. Do your homework. Anyway, guys, let's move on. Let's talk about some important stuff. I know this goes back. We've been talking a lot about Luna. Jacob was really, really hammering down, doing some research, guys. And a lot of this is technically way over my head, but I fundamentally get, what he's showing us here. And he's speaking about this, like I was saying on his Twitter space not too long ago. But we need to get rid, especially in the Cosmos ecosystem, guys. We just need to get rid. Don't even give them the chance. Like, look, the great thing about proof of stake network is we can vote this off. We can, right? Like we've seen it, Juno. We're doing some crazy first time things, but they are not for us. Centralized exchanges, Binance, let me just show you guys here. You guys are seeing this. These are validators for the Terra ecosystem. And as you guys can see here, Arrington, XRP Capital. You see this red number right here? 2,210. You see this Binance staking with this 2,444, and some of these others, with Coinbase Cloud 500. They did not help the situation by not being able to process transactions. And there's no excuse for it. There's no way billion-dollar, like multi-million / billion-dollar industry companies do not have the capability of running efficient setups. I don't want to say they're doing it on purpose, but man, the numbers don't lie. The stats don't lie. The timing doesn't lie. We need to get rid of them. If you guys hold stuff on centralized exchanges, if you guys are staking on centralized exchanges, I'm pleading with you guys. I can't tell you guys what to do, but I'm pleading with you guys. Get it off. Get it off. Pick people like Jacob, like Notional, like Cosmos Spaces for Osmosis, like some of these other validators. We talked to Reese, some of these people that are running hard, Sandra Station. I can go on and on and on about way better validators. Way better, like some of these other validators that are just out there. I can name a bunch of validators. Highlander Nodes, King Nodes, like all these people that are in the mix with you guys. You can find them on Twitter. They're actively tweeting. They're taking active positions. They're in the trenches with you. Consider them. Get off these freaking centralized exchanges. They don't like you. They don't care about you. They don't care about the network at all. Please do what you can to protect not only the network, but yourself. We're going to move on. And you guys can see here, he just goes on pleading with you guys, just like I'm doing. Remove them. Remove Binance, remove Coinbase, remove white labeled nodes. Like, remove them, guys, from all the chains. I agree with them. 100% agree with. What's up, Zen? What's up, Zen? Guys, if you guys don't know, I'm going to put it out here, Zen. I'm going to just, Zen runs a YouTube channel as well. Check him out. We will be doing some interviews, some collabs between us. Be on the lookout for it, guys. Check him out, though. Check him out. Yeah, just get him off, guys. Get him off. We're going to go on into a little bit more. I just want to share with you guys, because I know I've already been ranting. If you guys are doing the digging, like Rama, like some other people, that are out there, you know, really looking into some of these things and not just reading at face value what some people are posting out there, but actually seeing, you know, if the conspiracy theory about being attacked for Luna, for UST is legit or not. You guys can just go to some of these key, like this, you can see here, this is bots. It just says the same thing. But you can tell the narrative is to attack them on sentiment and on chain. It's coordinated. If you like one, we can see it on the chain. You know, it was just a few wallets moving stuff timely. And then just so happens that these bots also just have at it at the same time. Like they were attacked. They were attacked. I'm down that rabbit hole. I 100% think that that's the case. Going on to centralized exchanges, though, I don't want to scare you guys even further, but I am going to right now because it's about protecting you guys. Coming from Crypto Well, again, if you guys want to follow him, good person to follow. Good, I don't know, people. But let me just cut to the chase here. If you guys aren't reading this right here, this, moreover, just to get to the point, if you're holding it on their exchange, not your keys, not your coins, they are in custody of your assets, your money. If they go bankrupt, this is basically saying that they can hold and sell legally. Get off centralized exchanges. Moreover, because custodial held crypto assets may be considered to be property, because it's digital property of a bankruptcy estate, that estate being the exchange, in the event of the bankruptcy, and since the estate, again, aka the exchange, is the one in custody of all these assets, that asset in the custody on behalf of their customers could be subject to bankruptcy proceedings. If you guys don't know, when you go bankrupt, they can seize stuff from the estate to pay off what they need to pay off. Not your keys, not your coins. Get off these centralized exchanges. Do you think he's a horrible follow? But he makes a good point. I mean, like, honestly, I will say, yeah, I could say that as well. I will agree. There's some things that they posted in the past that it's like, but if you rumble through, which you have to, it takes time, you'll find the diamonds and the truth in between some of their posts. You know, I will agree. That is a good point. I did say that, but you know, they might not be the best either. But they do put out a lot of content. So if you're rummaging through the content, like, sometimes they're good to follow. For me, I should say that they're good for me to follow because, like, I sift through the content I sift through BitBoy's content because he has a team. I don't have a team. When he puts out stuff, a lot of stuff he says is bullshit. But like, every once in a while, I can pick out a gem. So it's like, it's good for me. It's good for me. But yeah, I see what you're saying. He's been calling zero Bitcoin for a long time. Yeah. Going on though, again, you guys could see this about Richard Hart, but you know, again, the content, the person, the source might be full of shit, but the content in there sometimes is, I'm swearing a lot. God, they're not going to do anything for us on YouTube, I swear. Thanks a lot, Bear Market. I can't stop swearing. Anyway, going in, Celsius as well. Just kind of showing you guys, per the way it's set up, legally, get off these exchanges. Yeah. Going on, we're going to move on to the Terra, guys. Terra. This is such a long thread. I'm actually let me post this for you guys if you guys want to see. There's a proposal, which I'm sure there's going to be multiple proposals. Read this on your own time. This is long, as you can see. I'm not going to go into this, but there are proposals. They're actively working on doing what they need to do. I don't know if this is going to work. There's also the talk about, you know, doing kind of like what's the term, Nick? Like a discounted sell, incentivized discounted sell for Luna. Like, I don't know if that, you know, tried old yo mama Joe. Benjamin Cohen is a great follow. Is a great follow. I will say, I think I did stick my foot in my mouth when I said that they were Crypto Well was a good follow. They're good for me. You guys gotta understand. They're good for me because I can go through. I don't agree with what they say, but I agree with. They're good for me to take things from. Anyway, to abuse their following and their team, I just take. Anyway, Val said, "Hey guys, what do you think? How much downside do we still have till end of year in this market?" I'll quickly show you guys real quickly, and then I'll get back to it again. If you weren't here for the earlier part of the show, these are the levels that these are the levels that we're watching here, friend. Stop. These are the levels that I'm watching right here. Realistically though, let me show you guys my full chart. Again, we could come all the way down to 15, 20,000 realistically. But I'm watching for the short, immediate term. I'm watching these levels right here over the next couple of months. Yeah, I don't think, I agree with 2. I don't think it'll go below 20 for very long. I think it'll be a quick wick. Blue, much respect, man. Much love. I appreciate you stopping in every day. DCA, remember, do DCA. I agree with him 100%. What's up, Chavin? We're alive. I'm alive. I'm kicking. Next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is Do Kwon's post. This, again, is a very, very long read. This was at 5:10 a.m. today. Do yourself a favor and read this later because it's pretty long. But basically, he's going through, you know, what his thoughts are about the whole damn thing. So just wanted to share it with you guys.
Honestly, when I read through it, it didn't give me very much hope.
Yeah, well, this just alludes to, like, he was talking about the discounted Luna sale or incentivized discounted Luna sale or whatever, and, you know, locking that up, and you know, to me, it felt like we've seen this in, you know, recently in the Cosmos space. And we all saw how that happened. Like, it kind of seemed like a desperate move, kind of, you know, like, didn't give me much confidence in I hate saying the term repegging. But yeah, just, did it make me feel very confident? Did it make you guys feel very confident? Explain fib lines like I'm 5. Well, fib lines is there's multiple. Let me first say this right here. I don't know if you guys can see this. There's many different. Can you guys see this, Nick? Can you see this right here? Let me see on the stream. I know it's a little delayed here.
You don't have your
thing. Okay, yeah, Discord. It pops up. It pops up right here. There's all kinds of different types of fibs. There's not just fib extensions and retracements. There's fib fans. There's spirals. There's wedges. All kinds of. Basically, what it is, it's a way of measuring. And I'm not going to go into that because it's technically way over my head. But it's a form of measuring that they've come up with a long time ago that, in short, has been a really good, and all it is like looking back on previous price action and giving you averages. It's a way to give you averages from recent price action in the past of support and a resistance. And it makes looking at the charts a lot simpler. That also gets a lot more complicated because now there's actual computerized bots that trade fib lines, averages, right? Like everything, the 200 SMA average that I do, that I've been sharing with you guys, is just another manual variation of what a fib line is. Like the line that I shared with you guys right here so many times of the 200 SMA average is exactly the same thing, just on multiple different time scales, multiple different measurements. And that is what a combination all compiled into what a fib extension, fib retracement is. It's just multiple different averages of recent price action in the past, giving you guys a real easy snapshot way of looking at things if you don't know how to do it manually yourself. So you can just take, you know, again, you kind of know how to place fib lines, but it's really simple, to be honest with you. But that's basically what a fib is, or fib extension, fib retracement. It's a bundled up combination of different measurements from price action in the past, and it gives you averages of the probable outcome going forward. That's all it is. It's basically my 200 SMA strategy, my 100 SMA strategy, my 50 SMA strategy, all built into a nice little package. That's all it is. I don't know if that was an easy way of a 5-year-old to understand that, because I don't even think I understood what I just said, but that's what it is, if you understood what I said. Fibonacci was some weirdo. That's all. That's exactly right. Ain't all geniuses a little bit weird, though? Oh, gosh. I know, guys, we've been ranting so long. Let's get into some AMA. Let's just get into the thick of it, guys. Let's get into some AMA. Do you guys want to go over, some Juno price, some stuff happening on Osmosis? If you guys want to get into all that, you let me know. It's been a long day, though. I don't even know if you guys are up for that. Do you guys want to know any of that stuff?
Yeah, somebody was talking about earlier. They wanted to see Juno, for example. And then there's also I posted a question to you in Discord through DM. But I could read it out to you.
Why does it take so long all the time? Yeah, go ahead. We'll look at Juno too. Go ahead. What's your question, Nick?
So this is from Ruiz. He says, "Hi Tank. In case Luna/UST is over, how do you think the Cosmos ecosystem will perform without its main stablecoin so far?"
I think Rama and I was talking about, a few other people were talking about this in the Discord. I think we'll be just fine. You got to understand, and I'm actually using Rama's, I'm stealing it from Rama, so all credit to Rama right now. This basically was his response because I was getting ready for the stream, but I completely agree with it. You guys got to remember, we just recently got UST in our ecosystem, basically. Like, we recently, on some of these exchanges, some of these AMMs, some of these protocols that are out there, we recently just got that benefit. And we were doing just fine prior to that with Atom. We really were. So I think we're just going to be absolutely fine. Ooh, God, my God. Look at that. Sorry. That just, as I'm saying it, like I glanced over, I was like, oh my God, look at the volume. Side of, oh my goodness gracious. Look at the volume change right here. Oh my gosh, look at XRP. Anyway, but we're going to be just fine. We're going to be just fine. And then to go a little bit further, thankfully we do have options, right, for on-ramping, off-ramping certain things now in our ecosystem. Like, sorry, I'm trying to, it's getting extremely cold all of a sudden in my office. Anyway. But we have things like Nomic coming with Bitcoin to bridge. Like, no, that's not yet, but we have that. We have Evmos. We have Sifchain with their Peggy bridge. We have Alexar being the chosen child for Osmosis. Like, guys, once we have that, like, yeah, we have multiple. Like, even right now, even in Osmosis, you have the ability to go into USDC. Like, you have the ability to also go into some other stables, like, NGM, you can get into that, or e-money, you can get into that. Like, you have Terra, USDT right now here as well. It's at 97 cents. Like, no, it's funny. It's funny. Nobody's talking about that right now. Is anybody talking about that right now? That's kind of crazy, right? 98.9, like, but we have options right now. We have options. And one of the things, we were talking about Osmosis as well, and I kind of going off topic. Like, you also have to remember with the price action for the Osmo token and for the Osmos platform, Osmo and is not just a reward token. It's much, much more. And the Osmosis platform, until it happens, it's one thing to say this. It could not happen, and then it would just be the same. But the plans are, it's not just your typical AMM, not just your typical DEX. Like, it is evolving into much, much more, and has the capability of evolving into much, much more, at least when it comes to the Osmo token and the potential that it has. So, and again, to kind of dig into that more, it's the chosen child or the chosen DEX at the moment for the Cosmos space, which, again, if our thesis is about interoperability and Atom, and the Cosmos ecosystem eventually having everything connected via IBC, whether it be initially through bridging and through all these other things, like, I'm not worried long term. I'm just not worried about it long term. I know I kind of went on a sidetrack, but I know somebody. I'm trying to think of where that discussion came from. I think it was again on Discord. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let's go into some of these charts real quick. Osmosis, the buy chance was right there at $1.15. Like I missed it. Admittingly, I missed it. If it gives it to me again, $1.20 to like again, just previous support. We've never like if we go down below here, guys, you better be at least considering it. At least consider it. Now, I will say, guys, with Osmo, I'm digging into this, which is going to be really hard to do. But nobody talks about how much CCN and some other whales got when it comes to the Osmo token. Everybody just talks about Juno. I think the downwards pressure that we're getting is coming from a collective few. Like, yeah, retail is definitely to blame too. Like, people are just capitulating and all this stuff. We're in a bear market, obviously, right? But I do think we are seeing extraordinary price action when it comes to the selling pressure for the Osmo token. I do think, I'm just assuming, I have no evidence of this, but I'm speculating and assuming that some individuals who had a whole bunch of other assets that we saw recently in the space are taking profits as well. You know? Gotta go, Matt. All right, Matt, I appreciate you, brother. Brother. Yeah. But I would like DCA, just DCA with caution, right? With Osmosis. I'm still bullish on it. Third thing's happening. Osmosis platform, a lot of potential. Osmo token. Literally, if you're a Dragon Ball watcher, has not even evolved to its final form yet. Has so much potential still. But yeah, if it goes below that again and I'm awake for it, give it to me. I'm definitely going to accumulate much more. I have a set total in mind that I'm going for, but that's and then I'll be just content for the long haul. But yeah. If we go on into the Juno chart on the daily, I've been saying it a bunch of times, guys. If it comes down, which it did, but I wasn't able to actually get it. You know what's really funny? Is it actually $5.73 right now? Is it $5.73 right now?
Osmosis, whatever load, I'm pretty sure.
Is it right now?
Let me see on CoinGecko.
Let me see.
590 on CoinGecko.
Okay.
So
okay. Well, I missed it. I missed my opportunity to reinforce my position. Thankfully, my position is free and clear. But yes, I'm interested. Obviously, if it comes down below our previous low down here, like I've said it so many times, and I'm still true to my convictions. Like the potential upside, and just the potential that it has being a permissionless smart contract, CosmWasm enabled, play in the Cosmos ecosystem. I'm still bullish on that. Still bullish on it. I don't care. And I'm still bullish on the token structure and inflation structure. Like, it is what it is, guys. If I can get the opportunity to, again, accumulate more below where I originally was given the opportunity, I'll do so. I will do so. 100% will do so. But yeah, so again, pretty easy just to look at this on the daily. If it goes down below to like $3, you get that opportunity, do it. If it comes down to most recently 368 where it was, I can't say do it to you guys, but I not financial advice, I would consider it. I know I will definitely do it. But I just did it just happen while I was freaking streaming? Which, yeah, probably it was happening while we were getting ready. Damn it, see what I do? I sacrificed myself for you guys. I could have got that. But yeah, I was looking for that. I was looking for this on the charts, and would have DCA'd on it. Would have definitely DCA'd on it for sure. Damn it. Gosh darn it. And per my tweet, by the way, guys. Let's see how much more. I think I would have had to buy 1,600 more. Well, how much did I buy recently? I don't even know how much I bought. How much did I buy recently? I would have had to buy, 1,600 more Juno. And I will do so. And I will do so. Let's move on over. Secret network. Actually, I can pull this up here. I've actually been looking to accumulate more secret as well. Actually, I need to do a buy order here soon. Actually, darn it! While we're talking, I didn't get to. Did this just happen as well? No, okay, it happened just a little while ago. This might be. Again, I'm looking to DCA between these two lines right here, guys. Between the $2.46 to $1.42. I've been looking to DCA here. So like actually I missed just recently. I'm ideally looking for the lower $2 to start DCAing into secret because I'm bullish on Silk and Shade. Like, you know, I could definitely go over there and bring like stuff, but like I'm bullish on secret and Shade and Silk and the potential that it has. So I'm looking to DCA there, guys. And then again, guys, same thing as before. I'm looking at these levels. Again, let me go to the daily. It's a lot easier to read. I'm looking at these levels below. I will definitely DCA all the way down to this zero line, which is the 0.286 on the fib, guys, that I have from the very tippity top to our recent bottom. If you guys want to be total G-Gens, like you can look at it like this, right? And maybe pull it down there. But yeah, I mean, it just still kind of lines up to exactly there. I will DCA all the way through here on secret. On secret. Faux show. Actually, that is probably right there. Let me take this away right here. Right there. That is, let me fix this a little bit for you guys. That is pretty much where I'd be watching right now. At the current price, these are the fibs I'd watch over the next month or so. Right there. Boom. 0.236 gives me the opportunity on that 0.382. Kind of lines up right there with that the 200 SMA strategy that I told you guys about. 72.11% total average move down. It's kind of funny how it always lines up, right, to that 382. Not exactly, but right around there. And then on that 0.5, you know, the halfway mark. And then, of course, if we get that, you know, golden pocket, man, we'll just be banging on that, guys. That's what I'm looking at, though. That's what I'm looking at right now. Let's take a look at Rowan. I see some people talking about Rowan real quick. Rowan back at levels before the pump. Back at levels before the pump, guys. This, thankfully, I took profits in, you know, on the SIF chain platform. I was waiting for it to come back down. I'll rinse and repeat. I'm going to do it again. Let's take a look at the hourly. Showing some good bouncing happening right here, guys. Showing some really good bouncing happening over the recent. But every single time it bounces, it gets rejected right here. So maybe wait a little bit, guys. Maybe wait a little bit. I mean, ultimately, the banger, like again, right? The banger was at 5 cents, basically. Just above 5 cents. That was the banger call right there. But like, I think just the volume coming in is just so low. Right? Like all the volume that's coming in is sell pressure. And yes, secret is holding up pretty well, to be honest with you. Like it's down 20% on the day, but like from the high to the low, right? We're on the daily again. From the high, give or take a little bit to where we're at right now. 78%. If you want to, like, crazy to say it's holding up better than some. But yeah, it's still holding up, and it's holding up on previous support. Right here, previous resistance as well on the chart. But don't think, I haven't really started my buying because, you know, don't think that we can't come down here. It's like, as it's done its thing, you know, it's going through an upgrade right now, their shockwave upgrade and all that other stuff. Like the bear market's hard. Don't underestimate the power of fear. People do crazy stuff when they're scared. Crazy stuff. But yeah, Rowan right now, like, yeah, if you ever wanted to start scooping up some Rowan, like, again, guys, they have their PTMP, They have, even right now, I think for staking, I know this is always a little different, but like it's at 200%. Like if you can catch the bottom, just go straight into staking it for the next year. If you can catch the bottom, nobody knows where the bottom is though, right? That's the kicker for everything. Look at my hair. It's like flat. I'm growing it out, guys. Had my hat on. It's just like flat. But yeah. Anything else you want to look at right now, Nick? Stars. Oh my gosh, guys. I feel so good for stars. Is anybody still bullish for stars?
I'm still bullish, but jeez.
3 cents. 3 cents. Come on, marketplace. Open up. Open up. Something. Do something. Do something. Oh, dude, guys. Ion. Like just over $1,000. Like these are degen plays right here, right? You speculate on developing things and stuff like that. Like Comdex, 44 cents. You guys know I'm super. Give me my synthetics already. Come on, Comdex. You guys know I love you guys, but come on. I don't want to pull the trigger yet. I don't want to pull the trigger just yet because, you know, I need to see it. Somebody was talking about gold. Yeah, look at gold. Man, I want me some synthetics. You guys know, I've said this so many times. I'm more bullish on platinum than anything else. I love gold, just because you have to have gold in just about every electronical thing. But like platinum, I'm super bullish on platinum. Silver diet. It's still up though. Crazy enough, it's up on the day. That's insane. U.S. soil up. But secret ETH BTC chart has always looked, yeah, down to 11 mil market cap on CMDX. Yeah, it's pretty low. But then again, like I think Brendan and I were talking about this, like again, right? If we really are, if I'm right, which is a big if, right? But if I'm right with my thesis on what the Fed is going to do and what we could be expecting with the markets, not just the crypto market. Again, please remember when I'm saying markets, I'm talking about the traditional markets, the interest rates and CPI and stuff like that. Like that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying could see over the next month, max 2 months, a little bit more pressure. But I think we're at the beginning part of a bottoming position being formed. Now, obviously, big caveats to that. Like, you know, we could see stuff happen like we did with Luna and UST. Like that was so unfortunate. Like I don't think we'd even be where we're at right now if that coordinated attack didn't happen. Like I think we'd be in a much better spot, to be honest with you. I think we might be at like 34, 35 for Bitcoin's price if that didn't happen, you know, obviously. But they're attacking and the bears are out, which means protect yourself, guys. But I really do think if you can catch some of these and DCA into some of these potentially bullish projects like CMDX, like, you know, low market cap, good project, potentially good project, if they can launch mechanisms all intact and, you know, without as many hiccups, like think about the upside. Think about the upside potential. That's, again, decisions that you got to make during the bear market that will make or break your portfolio in the bull market. Like, yeah. What's up, Grits? Hey, just got up. Wake up. Were you trying to sleep through the bear market? No sleeping through the bull market. What bull market? Through the bear market.
You have any thoughts on the raw delay on Juno Swap?
Yeah. It's was expected. To be honest with you, when all this stuff happened, like one, because I don't have it up in front of me. Actually, maybe I could just pull it up raw now. Yeah, I probably can just pull it up right here. So like they had 20 mil, I think, on the, can I see it here? They had it. Somebody had it. Anyway, they had the rewards. Oh, yeah, I'm looking, guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm making you guys sick. They don't have it up. Nobody has it up. Anyway, I know they had like 20 mil planned for the Juno UST pool, Well, now that's not gonna happen. Like, you know, like they're probably like, wait, hold on. Ooh, don't put that on the table kind of thing. Wait a minute. So kind of to be expected, and I think for more reasons than just that. You know, it is what it is. What is Cosmos? I know it's trading on Frontier, but I will say Cosmos Pug. He's a validator. He does do some great charts right here for some of these coins right here. What is it at right now? What it at right now? What it look like? What it look like, man? 11 cents. Kind of holding up, not bad. I mean, I know you can only sell it on Frontier, but holding up all right, man. Like hibernating. Grit's hibernating, right? Hibernating, really. Jacob retweeted the needed raw prop change. Nice. Well, we'll check that out. We'll definitely check that out. Jacob's really big fan of Jacob. I'll have to look up and see what that is. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. Juno, remove the incentives that were reserved for UST. Keep them on the side until JunoSwap finds a stablecoin that it wants to support. Yeah, I agree with them. They really was expected when you saw that. Like, they can't put it out there. Like, you know, damn. Oh, I don't know. Probably going to dollar-backed stablecoin from now. Oh, 2 is saying, you're probably going to go to a dollar-backed stablecoin from now unless they can figure an algorithmic stable that is proven to work. That's going to take some time too. I honestly think, like, man, I've said this. I hate to say this, right? Because I'm all about the thesis of crypto, decentralization, all this other stuff, especially being in the DeFi sector with Cosmos and stuff like that. Like, I would prefer to be more of a decentralized stablecoin and stuff like that, a more algorithmic stablecoin. But, you know, like USDC, pretty much the chosen one. So now it's really about, like, can we get these bridges on over, you know, through Alexar, I can't ever say it right, you know, through Peggy. You know, SwiftChain has USDC through Evmos, or whatnot. You know, I think that's gonna be it. Like, as much as I hate to say that, like, or die, like, you know, or there's just some, like, CMDX, they're working on a stable under the DAI kind of thesis or platform. I don't know. Sunny is also, you know, he's been talking about, you know, stuff like that for osmosis as well. So, like, no, it's not over. And, like, you know, DAI still, it had its problems as well. Every stable coin has had its problems, but, like, DAI, I think, is still pegged right now. Is it pegged right now? Well, Mercedes. Why do I always do that with Bitstamp? I always go to Bitstamp. Yeah, like, you know, 99.99999. It's on its peg. Whoo! Look at that, though. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe not die. Everything want to die. Circle, Goldman Sachs. Yeah, NGM apparently is good. NGM, yeah, NGM is the play. You know, it's on its ups and downs as well. Don't think that the volatility is not there either. Like, look at that, guys, on the daily. Like, I know we were just recently up here, but on a recent up from the 20th of April down to where we are now, it's down 36%. Like, sent a small amount of USDC to Avalanche, didn't show up. Maybe it did wrong. I haven't really actually dived into it. I want to. I got to dive into it. Maybe I'll do that while I'm on vacation. Guys, I am leaving for Florida later this afternoon. I'm taking everything with me. I'll be doing it on my laptop, but I have dual monitors, my headset, my mic, everything ready for the stream still. So hopefully nothing will change, guys. We're going to get out of here, though. Nothing more to talk about other than, you know, the doom gloom, which I don't want to just keep spreading that into your guys' hearts. You guys be safe. I appreciate you guys 100%. Stick around. Like, the ones that are still here, you know, you guys have a better probability of making it than the ones that I said earlier that are going to die off. Like, that's just a fact. You know, it's just digging it together. Join our Discord. Please follow us on Twitter. You know, I have a personal Twitter account that you guys can follow right here. You can see it. It's Crypto Tank. I'll share with you guys that link. You can follow us here personally. I can post my buys, and then also, guys, follow us on IBC Gang. Nick, do you have that? I mean, I can pull it up right here as well.
Yeah.
Follow us on IBC Gang, guys. We also post stuff there as well. Follow, and if you guys haven't, please, it helps out so much, especially in this bear market, guys. Like the channel, put the bell notification on. Monday through Friday, 9:15 Central Standard Time. We come live to you guys each and every day. We're here. We're in the trenches with you guys. We're here, guys. You know, nobody's buying us. Nobody's allocating nothing to us. We're doing this because we want you guys to make it. So it would be very much appreciative if you guys help us out. Scratch our back. We'll scratch yours. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your mama, tell your auntie, tell your brother, tell your friends, tell everybody you know, especially on Twitter, that, you know, this is a genuine place. This is a safe spot for you guys to come chill. No judgments. No judgments. Unless you're selling for a loss. And I'm going to judge you a little bit. But peace, guys. You guys be good. Get out of here. Bye. Beat it. See you guys tomorrow.